All right, so I got the first update. I have gone through particularly these drawers over here. Yes, that's a potty. It is a duck, and apparently it'll sing when he actually pees in it, which he's not ready to do yet, but there we are. This was bursting at the seams. It is now completely empty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I'm just setting it aside for now. And then organized these ones over here. Balloons are still kicking around because I'm just not willing to inflict that amount of emotional damage on my daughter. And there's the bookcase there. And yes, Spidey and Elmo are having a torrid love affair, and they do like to snuggle together. So here is the bag of stuff that I have decluttered. There's a lot of stuff in there. There are 96 items in there. So a very, very good start, but I do have a long way to go still. But it feels good to have reclaimed the living room. All right, the time has come to tackle Bennett's room. So I have a box for clothes. What we typically do with the clothes as we cycle through the kids' stuff is we take it to Once Upon a Child first. I'm not sure if you have them in the States or not, but it's basically a secondhand store for kids, and so they will actually purchase the clothing from you, which you can either then take as cash or put it towards purchases of replacement clothing. And then whatever they don't accept, we just take it still in the same box and just drop it off at Goodwill or whichever donation site we're going to. And then we've got a bag for stuff that's just going to get binned. I'm being supervised by Gracie. Patches was in here, but he's just having a snack now. So I'm going to get started on this, and I'll show you what I managed to accomplish. Bye for now. All right, so I didn't get to finish, but I've got a start to our donation bin. It's really bittersweet to get rid of these. These are the crib bumpers, but we don't need them anymore, and maybe somebody else can make better use of them. And there is the bag of stuff to go. There are, in total, between the donations and the garbage bag, there are 86 items that I got rid of. I managed to empty this out completely, which is awesome because then the bottom of the closet is clear. That's just a duffel bag that we use when they go on grandparent weekends. There's lots of room left in this little closet divider here, and I did get rid of some clothes, but these are Aspen's, and I had done a very big declutter of her clothes at the change of the seasons, so all of this fits her and I don't want to get rid of any of it. This is the dress that she wore on her very first birthday, and I just cannot bring myself to get rid of it. And these are cushions for our patio chairs. This is a blind that has broken off from here, and because we rent, we're going to try to MacGyver a way to get it back on. And then I went through these drawers here, narrowed down the stuffed animals to here, and then there's a couple more down here. Aspen's had Sheepy Baw here since before she was born, and it's sentimental. Toys that I think Aspen will play with, Patches, who has been vigilantly watching everything I do, and then toys, noisy toys, but toys that I think Bennett will enjoy. So I've run out of time for today because I have to go and pick Barry up. We've only got one car and he is at the office, so I've got to get the kids and get him, and then we got to get dinner. So I still have to tackle this. So maybe tonight or maybe on the weekend, but all right, that is it for now, and I will check in again later. Bye for now, guys. All right, so I have my ever-present helper here, and this is what I'm working on right now. These are all loose pictures and photo albums, and just like there's a report card in there and just a bunch of stuff, keepsake type things. I'm gonna get into this, and if anything particularly interesting comes along, then I will let you know. All right, since I am going down memory lane, I am going to bring you guys with me. This photo album here was created by my maid of honor as part of our, for my bridal shower, I guess it was. So there's little wee baby Kara, way back when. This was probably the first summer Barry and I, maybe the second summer that we were dating. There's me. Here, I can just zoom it in. There's me. That's Barry. There's Barry and his brother and his dad. And that's me. Look at the curls. That was me when I was maybe like 16 or so, and my aunt and uncle's dog. And Barry. He's so cute. I love that picture of him. He's adorable. And then that is me. That is me with my dad. And if this doesn't look like a female version of Bennett, I don't know what does, because he looks so much like I did. So that's my dad. There's Barry, the super happy baby. That's Barry with his nephew, and his nephew obviously was first born. That is me and my dog Casper when I was maybe 6. That's my junior kindergarten school picture, and I assume this is Barry's from around that time as well. That's on just one of Barry's birthdays, being silly. There is me riding a horse named Captain, and I'd obviously just won some award of some sort. And this was, oh gosh, maybe 10 years ago, and same with this one as well. And then this was on one of our trips to Nova Scotia. I also created a little photo album book for Aspen when she was itty bitty. I mean, honestly, look how sweet and happy this little girl is. She is just so precious. Here's where she was learning to open her door. This picture kills me because he is happy as anything. There's a goat eating her foot. Dad is completely oblivious. Mom's obviously oblivious because I'm taking the picture, and this kid's like, the hell is wrong with you idiots? This goat is eating my foot. I think this picture's hilarious. I miss little wee baby Aspen. I love this picture. Love this picture. She was like low-key obsessed with Spider-Man and Batman for a while, and Barry dressed up in like a full-on onesie for her. There, see, there's the Batman again with the tutu, because balance. I freaking love this picture. I love this picture. She was just like losing her mind. We're like, what's wrong with this kid? She got herself stuck in an inner tube, so being the class act mom that I am, I took a picture before I rescued her. And I have no regrets because this picture is hilarious. That's on one of her first days of soccer when she was 3. And there we are. This is a dance party at my friend's house in the rain, and I just love it. They're all just so happy. And there she is making wishes. She's at like an indoor playground, just living her best life. And there's me with my girl. And there she is at my old, where I used to film, so I had the makeup table still then, much smaller, more refined collection, and she has always loved playing along with it. Not to be outdone, we also have little Mr. Bennett Gray here. So we weren't able, we couldn't afford to have like an infant photo shoot when Aspen was first born, but thankfully things had changed in our lives by the time Bennett came along, and we were. And this is just one of my like treasured possessions here. And of course we did get some shots with Aspen as well, but there she is with her brother. Bennett was 5 days old, and his jaundice was just starting to show through. She's so beautiful. And there he is. I will say, like, I love these pictures of me with him, but I was struggling. I was 5 days postpartum, I guess. I was like super dizzy during these poses that we did. Physically, I just wasn't feeling up to the challenge, and emotionally, it was the start of when baby blues, I guess, quote unquote, really kicked in. There. My little family, I love them so much. And thankfully, like, I've worked with this photographer. She did our engagement shots, photographed our wedding, she's done all the headshots for the kids for their modeling stuff, and she's just phenomenal. And this one is going to be future blackmail right there. I love it so much. He's so squishy and little. He's just so cute. Yeah, she totally got it. She's a mom herself, and we made it through, and I treasure these pictures. Like, I remember the morning of, I just didn't want to go. Like, I just wanted to be in bed. I didn't want to see anybody. I did not want to get dressed up and go and have my picture taken. And Barry really encouraged me, and I'm so grateful that he did, because I would have missed out on this. And it's just, I love it. This is so perfect. He was so ready for a nap, so there he is. And his little shirt says, "Hello, I'm new here." And he was just the perfect little baby for this picture, or this photo shoot. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I just love these two. We have this one in a large picture hanging in our living room. They're both just so beautiful. That is my husband well before I ever met him. And there's one of his school pictures. The face still looks the same, but hair is definitely different. That is me and my friend Kristen getting ready for our grade 13 formal. And you have no idea how fat I thought I was. And that is so sad because clearly I'm not. Like, I have collarbones, for God's sake. I spent a lot of wasted energy hating myself as a teenager, and there was no point for that. None whatsoever. I thought that I might uncover this. I didn't think I'd got rid of it yet. This, oh my goodness, the amount of time I spent on this. Keep in mind, I've been married almost 10 years, so planning my wedding was in the pre-Pinterest days. Thank freaking God for that. I cannot imagine how stressful it would be trying to live up to Pinterest standards for a wedding. So this was my wedding planning book. And we did not have an elaborate cake like this, I can assure you. We had a very beautiful cake, but it was nothing quite as elaborate as this. I'm not sure if there is actually anything. We did get our cakes from here. This is Mariposa Market in Aurelia. Our cake looked very similar to this, actually. I think it was 3 tiers, and it was pink icing, and it was beautiful and perfect. And then just different options for wedding gowns. And I really wanted one of those like flowy type things. I don't know if there's a picture in here of it. And I tried one on and I looked like a friggin' football player in a wedding gown. And so we nixed that idea pretty damn quick. Like, that's what I wanted. And it looked atrocious on me. Absolutely atrocious. As did this dress. I actually tried that exact dress on and it looked awful. And so the dress that I ended up purchasing was not anything that I had found or cut out. I tried it on, and it was the dress that I just kept coming back to and kept comparing all the other dresses that I had tried on to, and that's how I knew it was the one. This I did love, but I have pictures of my actual wedding with the stuff we actually had, so it's time to part ways with it. So these are all items that I'm going to recycle, and there's a bunch of loose sheets in there, but I'm just basically, if it fits in my hand, I'm counting it as one item, so I'm counting all of this together as 8, and then I have one item here for donation, because I am not a growth chart mom, it turns out. I bought this for Aspen, never hung it up, never did anything with it. We now have Bennett, he's almost 2, never did it with him, so maybe somebody else will have better luck with it. So, there we go for now. Alright guys, I've been at this for bloody ever. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I've been doing this for a good like 2.5 hours now. This is what the bookshelf looks like currently. So those, I've amalgamated, like that black one on the bottom there, I've amalgamated about 3 different photo albums into that one, and then a lot of them are already full to begin with. I still have a ton of pictures loose. A lot. There's the day I became a lawyer, and that's me. A lot of these pictures are of Aspen, and a lot of these pictures I already have in like the digital photo album, like the photo book that was made for me. So I'm gonna have to go through the photo book, pair it up with this if I have them already, get rid of them. But honestly, like, these are all Aspen Lily pictures. Like, we haven't even printed a single Bennett picture yet, but these are all Aspen pictures, and I'm thinking what I might just do, rather than go through the exercise of shoving these all into books. I have all the digital files. I just have to get that other computer working and then just order a series of books, and then that way I can actually sort through them by like chronology, because going through this mishmash of stuff is just going to be a nightmare. Look at her, look how cute she is. It's going to be a nightmare trying to figure out, roughly speaking, what goes where. I think that's just going to be the lane of least resistance, because I am overwhelmed. I have worked myself into a super grumpy mood, and my back is giving out on me, and I just don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I'm happy to pay money for some photo books, because then I can just do like an annual one, and then it's just that much easier. There's got to be at least like 200 pictures in here, but that seems like it's cheating. So I'm just going to count it as 5 items. So once again, I've lost track. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. I've only got rid of like 12 things, and this has been like a soul draining exercise. So it's emotional, right? Going through all the pictures is really difficult. I mean, it's good, but it's bittersweet. Some of them, like I have pictures of my dad, and he's been dead for almost 16 years. And then my uncle, who's been dead even longer. And there's just a lot of pets who have died. So it's bringing up memories. Like, I'm far more attached to actual pictures than I am to stuff, but it's been a bit of a journey. There was another photo album hiding behind that little thing over here. So the total number for this part of the photo thing is 13, because I'm going to donate that one as well. I still haven't had the chance to fully complete Bennett's room, but at least now we have his name on the door as well as Aspen's. So I haven't gone through the drawers yet. I did manage to finish off this area, and it looks one heck of a lot better. So there is their bookcase now. Leftover dolls and stuff like that are down in that little container there. And then I just left the rest of the floor clean and free. So all told, these items all in here are going to the garbage. And then I'm so out of breath, my god. I just ran up from the basement, so I'm like, ugh. Anyways. And then these are all books that are going to go for donations. So between all three, there is 100 items right on the nose. So, yay! By the way, like little tiny McDonald's toys, effing hate them. There's like 72 of those items are stupid McDonald's toys that nobody plays with. So anyways, there we go. Progress. All right. Bye for now.